everybody, so I am back with another video. I gotta do this really quick because today I'm going to go see Ant-Man and the Wasp QUANTUMANIA. Now I'm supposed to be going with my friend. I'm gonna do my makeup. If y'all watched my previous video, you would know exactly what happened in this. This is supposed to be a leave out. Without further ado, I'm gonna do my makeup and I'm gonna take y'all with me today to go see the movie. Now that I put on my final accessories, I'm finna get ready to go to the movies, and I will see y'all there, and then I will share my thoughts and opinions afterwards. Peace.
That shit, like, oh, let's do a whole breakdown right now. Tell you all about the movie and shit. You know niggas ain't seen it yet, but shit, I'ma spoil it anyway.
Right.
2-3 years.
Right. I thought the light was still red.
Yeah, that shit great as hell. That shit over here smoking our little cigarettes and shit. Goddamn. All I know, they said Jonathan Major played a good ass role in Kang, so that's all I know. That everybody kept talking about Kang and Kang.
That nigga a good actor because I really want to see Creed 3 just because he in it.
I'm seeing Creed. I don't care.
Right.
I ain't see the first one, the second one.
Nope, me either. Me either. I don't even know the story arc. I'm like, I just want to go see the third one. I am back. So I went to go see Ant-Man and the Wasp, and I will tell you that it was pretty okay. Like, it was actually interesting. I honestly don't know what Kang is gonna do. Bro, like, it almost made you believed for a split second, but it's like, I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm just gonna say that all I'm gonna say is this, is that you have to see it for yourself, because you know, a lot of people get caught up in like Rotten Tomatoes and everything like that, but everybody has their criteria for what they think is, you know, a good movie or whatever. Don't mind this, I don't know what's wrong with that, but it was a pretty good movie. I'm excited to see where they take it, and you have to watch both post-credit scenes. I will say that you have to watch both post-credit scenes, and then you have to, and what I would tell people too is, you know, probably read the comics, because this is a cinematic universe based off of comics, and I know a lot of people get into comic based movies but they never read the comics. I would read the comics before I, you know, even continue to watch a Marvel movie, because you need the comics. Okay, read the comics and then go watch the movie, because a lot of people are looking for some type of regular superhero movie and they don't understand that Marvel movies are based off of comics. I wouldn't pay too much attention to critics or whatever. I will go and watch it for myself. I have seen that the critics rating, like Rotten Tomatoes, was low, but the audience was almost at a 90%, and I honestly agree with that, because I watched it for myself and the movie was good. Like, it was exciting. It felt, you know, you could kind of tell, like, okay, this is like the Kang, the Conqueror. But I'm not spoiling nothing, but I will say you have to watch the post-credit scenes, because if you know anything about Kang, you know that Kang is not, he's not easily beaten, put it like that. I honestly, if I gave it a rating, I would give it a 7 out of 10, only because I can't really say why I would give it a 7 out of 10. I just know it's not a 9 out of 10. It's definitely not a 10 out of 10. No, scratch that. I give it an 8 out of 10. And the acting, Michelle Pfeiffer put her freaking like, she was in that junk. Michelle Pfeiffer, Jonathan Majors, like, they really did their thing. Jonathan Majors had really great supporting actresses. That's no shade to none of them. They were all great actors. Loved it. But Jonathan Majors had some really good supporting actors in this movie. Let's be honest. That's probably the only reason why I'm not giving it an 8.5. Is probably because of the aesthetics. They kind of creep me out. But you have to watch both post-credit scenes because they change it. Especially the last one. That's all I'm gonna say. It really sets the tone for who we messing with, okay? And if you really want to know who we messing with, you really gotta watch Loki season 1. I think the only other thing that I wish they probably would have touched on maybe was like more so of how, like, I feel like unless, like, that movie is really if you read the comics. That's why I say you gotta read the comics, because Kang, as far as his like character dynamic in that movie, you have to really know what he's about, because you can't really, they didn't really show you. Well, I guess they expected if you're watching Ant-Man, you probably watched all their other stuff, because they explain, you know, who Kang is and all that other stuff briefly in Loki season 1, the season finale, episode 6. They explain who he is, but I feel like if you're somebody who just purely watched the movies and you have no idea who Kang is, never read the comics or anything like that, you're probably going to be lost on who Kang is. People who watch their movies are not actually comic book readers, so they kind of have to like go with the flow. So that might be some people's low ratings, but I read the comics and I think that they did okay, but I think that they could have expanded it even more. My final rating is an 8 out of 10. I really want to give this boy an 8.5, and the only reason I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10 is because Jonathan Majors is fine. That is my review. You totally have to watch it. It is worth the watch. Everybody, it's not everybody's cup of tea, and I understand that. Go and see it and form your own opinion about it. I'm just sharing my experience. Thank you guys for watching this vlog. See you later.